Welcome back, students, in the second video of this chapter. In this chapter, in the very first video, we discussed why do we need a parliament? Why should we decide who are the people? In the very first part, we came to know the need of the parliament. We came to know the functions of the parliament. And my dear students, in the second video of this chapter, we will discuss how the government is formed. Let us come to know. My dear students, as I told you in the beginning also, that in India we have 543 constituencies. It means our country is divided into 543 constituencies. All over India, several constituencies are designed. There will be a lot of leaders of the various political parties. They are chosen and then they form the government. My dear students, what is done under this system? In India, a political party which gets majority is able to form a government. What does actually happens? Out of 543, a political party which gets 272 seats, which get majority, is able to form a government. In this way, government is formed in the parliament. And dear students, usually it has happened several times in India that one political party is not able to bring majority. Then what do? They take the help of other political parties and form the government. This kind of government is known as coalition government. What do we call it? Coalition government. You might have seen in India so many times that coalition government was formed. This usually happens. Then the other side, the largest among all, is known as opposition political parties. Dear students, opposition also plays a very significant role in the parliament. What do? They raise questions, they criticize the policies and programs of the ruling government. It is very necessary in democracy that opposition political parties should have full right to raise the question, to know the policies, to know the schemes of the central government, so that they can come to know how and what basis a ruling government is working. Dear students, this is the system meant in the entire country for forming the government. In Lok Sabha, Prime Minister is chosen. After choosing Prime Minister, with advice of President will make the other ministers to take an oath. This is the system meant in our country. Suppose Prime Minister will take the help of other ministers, like he will choose other ministers from his ruling political parties, such as health minister, education minister, or you can say agriculture minister, and you can say defense minister, various ministers. This is the functioning in the government. And dear students, as I told you in the beginning also, that after this system we will come to know about the two houses of the parliament, two chambers you can say of the parliament. What are these two chambers? Let us come to know here. There are two chambers are there. First one is known as Lok Sabha and second one is known as Rajya Sabha. My dear students, how does this two chambers, two houses of the parliament works? What is their functioning? On what basis decisions are taken? Now we will discuss here. Let us come to know, dear students. See, the first important thing about this, the Lok Sabha is known as lower house. And dear students, Rajya Sabha is known as upper house. See, Lok Sabha is known as, it is known as house of people, house of people, and it is known as council of states. So my dear students, what is done in this Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? It is known as House of People and it is known as Council of States. As you came to know, Lok Sabha is known as lower house and Rajya Sabha is known as upper house. It means not that Lok Sabha is less powerful or Rajya Sabha is more powerful. No. Let us see. It is more powerful because it has more members. Rajya Sabha, it is less powerful because it has less members. Now let us come to know the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. My dear students, members of Lok Sabha is 545 and members of Rajya Sabha is 245. My dear students, the tenure, you can say time period, the time period for Lok Sabha is time period of Lok Sabha is 5 years. And my dear students, the time period of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. It is known as permanent house. My dear students, what is done in the Lok Sabha? Out of 545 members, 543 members are elected and 2 are nominated by President. In Rajya Sabha, 233 members are elected and 12 are nominated. My dear students, now members of Lok Sabha are directly elected and members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected because they are chosen from the various state legislative assemblies. This is the differentiate between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. My dear students, it is very much clear now that Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. Even Rajya Sabha is known as upper house, it is known as lower house, but which is more powerful? Lok Sabha is more powerful. All the money related bills are passed in the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha do not enjoy such power. There is no power with Rajya Sabha for money related bills. My dear students, now let us come to know who are the members in the parliament. The last step which we are going to discuss from the chapter, who are the members. Let us come to know about the members of parliament. As I have told you in the beginning also, that members of parliaments are from the various backgrounds of India. Opportunity is given to each and everyone. Those who are elected by people. See one more thing about the parliament. Who are the members of parliament? As I have told you, the country is designed in the various constituencies. These are chosen from the various constituencies, from the various backgrounds, then they come to the parliament. My dear students, see, as I have told you, in India, there are 543 constituencies. These are the designed areas. Constituencies are known as designed areas. Okay. Total seats for general 412 seats. For SCs, scheduled caste, total seats 84. For SCs, STs, which is known as scheduled tribes, total number of seats are 47 seats are reserved. So this is the whole structure of all the constituencies in India. I would like to repeat again. Total number of constituencies which are designed in India 543. 412 are general. 84 seats are reserved for SC, scheduled caste. 47 seats are reserved for ST, scheduled tribes. Dear students, now next question is that how much seats are reserved for women? In India, after independence, only 4% seats were reserved for women. It is very less. Later on, Government of India increased, it was 9%, and now total seats which are reserved for women are 33%. What do you think? The 33% seats which are reserved for women are sufficient? Come in the fact. If you see the entire population of the nation, approximate 50% women are in the population of the nation, and only 33% seats are reserved for them. Now also, government needs to increase the seats for women so that equal proportion in these constituencies should be provided to them. Not only this much, even for scheduled tribes, the people who are scheduled tribes, as you have seen in the table, for scheduled tribes also seats are reserved. What is the purpose behind of taking the seats from the various economic backgrounds? If Government of India is not going to do, then how the interest of those people who are living in the distant remote areas, who are living in the forest areas, who are tribal people, how their interest will be fulfilled? Who will come to know about their interest? The Government of India need to make sure that interest, the demands of each and every person of the nation should be fulfilled. So dear students, this is the end of the video 2. In this video, we had studied about how the government is formed at the central level. We came to know differentiate between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And at last, we came to know who are the people in the parliament. We came to know that these are the representatives from the various backgrounds of the different parts of India. Dear students, if any queries are there related to the chapter, you can leave a comment. Your queries, your doubts will be completed soon. Thank you. Have a good day.